along the road toward this town called Blackcroft. Me as a character, Red did not have a great showing, but we lived. We took the family we were escorting to a town. No one wants to seem to talk about the actual attacks, so we went looking for the blacksmith. We found a blacksmith, but he turned out to be a shit blacksmith who only made stable stuff. So that was not good. But then we went. The lantern was also out, so we went met the priest of the Sacred Flame. I told him off and told him to get the lantern sorted out. We also asked for a seal to get into the big town, the big town of Nifir, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's something along those lines. We also then got permission to enter the Lantern Keeper's house to find out what happened to him. So we did that. Also, to get the seal, we need to do him a favor by taking this mission from a local trader. So we went to the Lantern Place. We found a gnome locked, deep in work in his workshop in the basement. He did not know. He had lost track of time working on his bits and bobs. He said he'd fix the lantern. Then we decided to go talk to the trader, and all signs point towards a blacksmith down south from the town where we will get the things that we crave.
A very, very half-decent description of what happened.
Yeah.
I also insulted some barkeep because I didn't have much luck. There was many things that I've decided to keep out of that. So admitted, yes. Don't want to talk about it.
So, when we last left our mercenaries, they had just encountered the, for lack of a better term, Shadowhound, and several creatures that seemed to spawn. They spoke with Lazius Penterin, the local priest. They also, upon speaking with him, got access to Silas Trickfoot's home to find the gnome mage right and tinkerer. Upon which Mr. Randolph currently has a giant metal thing attached to his fucking arm. He's not entirely sure what it is at the moment, but it is making strange clicking noises every now and again. After telling Silas that some of the torches were out, he ran off to go fix them. You were then looking about to try and find a longsword, I believe, for Red, and a battle axe for Randolph.
Mm-hmm.
Upon speaking with the local blacksmith, forgetting that this is a farming town, and just at the end of a war, so all arms have been going to the actual army, we're informed that he could make you a longsword, but it would cost a fair amount of coin. Which you went, I'll think about that, and walked away. Now, what I remember from the last session was that yous were about to go look for a lantern, some silver dust, and some iron dust.
Oh yeah, to make another eternal lamp thing.
No, you just needed it because it is currently midday and you are going to have to travel out to go find ColdHammer.
Yeah.
Which is apparently the dwarf blacksmith outside the town. So, Luci, you were asking about the silver and iron dust.
Or actually holy water.
Or holy water.
Or iron dust, or holy water for the spell.
I will tell you something quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Use fucking silver dust or iron dust. It is much fucking cheaper than holy water.
Okay.
But the local blacksmith can easily grind you up some silver and some iron dust. Knock off as many. Well, he's probably got enough silver there to do you about 5 gold's worth, and iron dust will be pretty cheap. So call it 5 gold and call it 5 silver, and you'll have enough for 10 castings of that particular spell.
Ooh.
Because the spell does consume the components, I believe.
Yes.
Now, Danny, you were looking about for a lantern. There are 2 types of lantern the local trader has.
Mm-hmm.
He has a hooded lantern, which basically casts out light to 30 feet as a standard lantern. Except it has a hood, so you can slide it to hide the light.
Mm-hmm.
Or a bullseye lantern, which focuses a more direct beam of light out to 60 feet, but it doesn't light up your surroundings very well.
Cool. I want the ones for the surroundings.
Right, so it's just a hooded lantern, and that'll cost you 5 gold.
That's... How much did we get paid for the... It was like 10 gold he gave us, right? And I gave 5 back?
I think so. Yeah.
Somewhere about there, yeah.
Cool, cool. I will turn to the party and be like, we should get this. And this is a group investment. I would say yes, yes.
No.
I
Let it be like.
Randolph lifts up his glorious axe, and when he does, it is glorious because bright light shines out from his axe, from his haft, no less.
Okay, well, I would... Oh, God, I would go to Yin second. He would not. I would not want to go ask Carissa for money. That would be the lowest. Can't have that. So Yin, do you want to want to put towards this lamp with me, halfies?
What happened to all your money?
Well, I gave half of it back to the family. They don't know I did that. And if I spend all of it, then I won't have any. And this is really a team. It is, for the group.
This is the point in time that I regret not taking the light spell.
Can I make a persuasion check to see if I can, if I can convince?
What, to convince Yin?
Yeah.
That's kinda an RP thing between players, but I can't really force Yin to go, yes!
No, well,
You must roll!
I rolled a natural 1, so you don't take, you don't. So at some point I will end up slinking up to Carissa and be like, hey, so since things didn't go really the way I really wanted them last time, I thought we should get a lantern just in case. But I'm a little bit light on the funds. Would you want to go halfsies?
Sure, well, how much do you need? That's a great idea, Lynn.
It's 2.5 gold.
2.5 gold? No problem. Anything for my best friend.
Thank you so much.
One thing to come back into. Oh, I love you so much.
I will then buy the lantern. But the guy could probably tell that I don't look particularly happy about it. I feel like I look like I've had an inner defeat. But we have a lantern.
Okay.
Yay.
You do now have a lantern that casts light out to 30 feet and dim light out to an additional 60.
Yay. I don't have to deface myself to do it.
Because that's how light works. You fucking strange little children.
So can I just tie that onto a belt on me, onto my belt? Is like a one I can put on my land?
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
There'll be a strap that you can attach it onto.
Cool. Then I will.
You need to.
I'll have it stored away, and then when it gets dark, I'll put it out around just in case.
Okay.
Cool. That was more effort than it needed to be.
Much.
Thanks, party. Thanks. And dice. Thanks, dice. Natural one. That's not being used tonight. I'll get out. Okay.
Oh, dear God. So, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Changed. For a cannibal in one hand.
At some point, can
Right.
I actually have a look at the thing on his arm and try and work out what it is?
You can do that right now.
Cool.
Roll me an investigation check, and if you have Tinkerer's Tools proficiency, then you'll get your bonus to that.
I get a beautiful -1 to my investigation, so that is an 11. I just grab his arm, let me have a look. There. What do I think?
You think it's making a very strange clicking noise and is about to explode.
Yeah, I don't trust
If
it.
you had to guess.
I literally say, if I had to guess, I think it's going to blow up at any moment and you're going to lose an arm. I let go, I giggle, and I walk away. Walk off.
I'd like to pick up 20 arrows too.
Pick up 20 arrows.
Yes.
Sure. There is no Fletcher in town. So, as much as you may want to.
How many hours do you have left?
16.
Remember you did get arrows from the bandits you fought during the first session that who gave to you?
Yep, I give you arrows.
There was a quiver with 10 and I believe a quiver with 5.
Okay, he should be stocked.
I think it was 6, man.
Okay.
We use all
Maybe it
them,
was
we're
6.
already
Yeah,
dead.
because I can remember the one I got was 6, and I was like, oh well, you can have them.
Cool.
Cool.
Remember, when I tell you stuff, actually keep note of it.
But I don't wanna. I like to infuriate.
Well, fucking tough,
I like
because
to
in
infuriate
future...
my DM.
No, you won't infuriate me. It'll be like I say, shit, I don't have the thing I should have. Oh, and the DM goes, tough shit. Not on your sheet, you don't have it.
Don't have.
I have a lantern.
You do, you do.
The hooded
So-
lantern.
Hooded lantern. It's got a hood
Yeah,
on it.
it's more special than a normal lantern.
Inventory.
It's like a non-interactive stream. Terrible idea, despite the fact that it still has decent viewers.
People are fools. God love them. God love them all. Lantern. Cool. Got it.
So, it is hitting around about 1 PM
Mm-hmm.
by the time I've done all of this. Now, you probably have somewhere between 5 and 6 hours of light left. If you make good time towards the Goldsmith Blackhammer, if that is indeed where you're going, should maybe take you about 3 hours by foot.
So we can get there before it gets dark, and we risk the worry of being attacked by shadow monsters.
You can get there before it gets dark, and because it's kind of east-southeast, you shouldn't be going through too much of a wooded or dark area to get there.
Okay.
Like I said, if you make good time, you'll get there within about 3 hours.
Cool.
Now, did you actually speak to the merchant last session? No.
I don't think we did.
I was wondering if we did or not. 'Cause I thought we did, but I don't remember a thing that he said. So maybe we didn't.
No.
then you didn't.
Sweet. Cool. Then
Which
we
is
should,
good,
we should
because
go
I'm
through
pretty
them.
sure he's out of town at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And is on his way back. Which I'm sure the priest told you. Either the priest or someone in town told you that, I'm sure.
No,
Damn merchant.
actually, I think we did because he talked about the creature in the forest. Was that him?
No, that was just
No.
random.
Yeah, that
bullshit.
was random bullshit. I think we also may have
that's-
asked the local smith about it as well, because
Mhm.
we were just by the end we were just trying to find some use for that guy. Like, give me some.
The random bullshit you heard from local peasants last game.
Oh, may I? I've got a book for this.
If you can remember, oh yes.
Give me a second. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we had cave, weird noises, smith, ColdHammer, silver, flame, priest, pentagram or Lazius, witch, medicine. These are not good notes, but they are notes. And large insect.
Best notes.
These are the things that I have here. There's a large insect in the woods, witch with medicine. I'm pretty sure we also spoke to the priest about that. Did we mention that a little bit? Carry on.
No, I don't think you did. Now, anyone remember anything else?
Remember?
Right. Everybody roll me a straight up intelligence check.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, God.
Oh, 17.
+0. Oh shit, wrong dice. 9.
17.
10.
Right. So, Carissa and Red, you actually both remember there was an additional thing that you never took any notes on. But it was moving up at the old Blackcroft Manor.
Ah. That does ring a
It
bell.
wasn't really specified, it just said there was some kind of movement up there.
Okay.
So.
Ooh, do like that.
Our little mercenary arseholes. What are your intentions?
Honorable.
Always honorable. I guess I'd be like, I would like to see the smith, as it will help me do better. And I cannot let what happened last time we had a fight happen again. And I have some ideas. That would be you. I point to Randolph. I'm like, you want an axe, correct?
I do, yes.
And I point then to the local smith. Like, that guy can't make us anything good. So if we go, we could get back in time, and then relax maybe, and go from there. The trader isn't in town from the looks of things, so we can't do that right now. And as much as the idea of a manor tingles my insides, I feel like I'd be more prepared to look at a manor if I had more sharp things at my sides. In summary, I think we should go to the blacksmith.
I second this, my good man.
I agree because I think it's a good idea.
Then we would like to go to the smith. Yin, do you want to join?
It's unanimous.
Silence is a yes. Silence is a yes. You heard it.
So, with 3 out of 4 people actually
Drag
commenting,
He can go first. We'll just push him forward.
right, just to let you know, this actually should be rotated on its side, but I couldn't figure out how the fuck to get it to do that. So, yous are basically here, and you'll be traveling round.
Okay.
It's just a bit of scenery while yous are traveling.
Okay. Cool.
And I wanted to get off that fucking horrible town map.
Can you give me 1 second? I'm really sorry. Shit.
is smoking a dick. That's fine, Danny. You take your time. It gives me time to sort out my nicotine situation.
Yay.
Because I have literally finished work, ran to get a fucking bus, and got on said bus to come home and fucking run D&D for you fuckwits.
It's appreciated.
With zero fucking prep time.
Just random encounters, man. Just rolled random encounters.
Oh no, I actually have a fucking thing I came up with in about 30 seconds.
Nice.
Oh.
We're doomed. We're doomed.
You're doomed. 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 Doomed.
Doomy doom doom. Doomy 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 doom. Doomy doomy doomy
This
doom.
way
Doomy
society
doomy doomy doom.
doomed.
Doomy doom doom. Doomy 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 doom. Doom doom doom. The end.
Yeah, so I'll take this time to shamelessly plug something.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your outlaw
Netflix,
king.
November
You
9th, that's today.
You fucking plug that
OCD.
again, and I'm going to fucking mute you for the rest of the session.
Okay, I'll wait till then.
Yeah, that's when we plug shit.
We've got a break.
This isn't a break. This is fucking unallowed interruption. You fucking whore. So has
Yes.
anyone been playing anything interesting lately?
I've been a cowboy.
Architect.
You've been a cowboy.
Boy.
I have been
So much
playing
Yeah. Oh.
Dragon's
Complaining
Crown.
about that. It's cool, though. It's pretty
There
cool.
was always a shit ton of hunting in Red Dead though.
I wouldn't complain so much if I was not attacked by a predatory cat
Okay, I'm back.
every
Sorry.
time I was trying to get stuff.
Oh, right.
That was my mother. Apologies.
Hello, mother.
She says, "Hi, who? Hope you're doing well." Specifically. Specifically.
Right.
Well, we go a lot way back, you know.
Yeah, you and everyone else, apparently. My mum was a hoe. Her words, not mine.
Well,
She was a lovely woman.
she was a lovely wench.
How dare you speak ill of your mother, young man?
God damn it.
Right.
Right.
Continue.
So, as you're traveling out of Blackcroft town, everybody roll my perception checks.
Ooh, not good. That's a 9.
A 7.
We were 16.
At least someone's paying attention.
16.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 4. Me and who clearly talking about some shit in the background. Like, yeah, that thing is definitely going to explode. Don't you walk no close to me.
No, my hand.
So, the Catman and the fucking dwarf are utterly oblivious. And you're not entirely sure if the strange looks the villagers are giving you is because of those two idiots, or whether they're just generally distrustful, they're wary of you. You can't quite make out, but there's something there. Not being debonair social people in any.
I feel like they're more the burning pitchfork kind of people.
It's a local shop for local people.
Local people.
Maybe. Maybe. It could be it, could not. Anyway. So, as you exit town, continue kind of east-southeast, closer towards the river, Bray. Not quite south enough to head towards the small fishing area. But you are back outside what constitutes as a gate. Mostly the gate and fence only encompasses that small area of road you saw the other day. Dense forest surrounds the actual town centre. So the entire city is not walled. Well, the entire town is not walled.
Mm-hmm. That's worrying.
That's yeah, worrying very heavy.
I hope the lanterns don't go out on that side, because otherwise they're fucked.
As you've been travelling out, you don't see any lanterns.
So, can I? What check would I make to try and be working out if, like, maybe the shadow things or something centralized at one town and not everywhere? Don't even know if I need to check. That's just my character's fault. I wonder if there's any connection to the Shadow Beast and the town itself.
That sounds like elementary to me.
Yeah, that's it. Now we've turned into fucking Sherlock and fucking Watson. Yes, yes, quite, yes.
Triddle the mustache.
I have -1 to my intelligence. What's yours? -2. Excellent.
And they continue on like this for some time.
Yes, yes. Creepy town. Yes. Cool. So
And they continue on like this for longer. So, as you're travelling out, you see a couple more farmsteads, people work in the fields.
How
wave
far
to you
away
as you
do
pass.
the lanterns stop being alongside the road?
There are literally none on the path you've taken out.
Okay. Okay.
So, basically, if you flip this round onto... So this point is the bottom.
Yeah.
You have literally come through a small woodland path.
Okay.
And this is just kind of cutting through a section of the forest to take you out towards the southeast.
Okay. But no. Okay. So that's fine. So, but lanterns might have been only on the main roads, I think. Anyway, right?
Possibly.
Have I? Well, I haven't. I haven't noticed any of the lanterns, like other than the ones on the main road that we saw coming into town. Correct?
Not yet.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
And the one in the fountain.
Yes. Cool.
But other than that, no.
Okay.
You haven't noticed any more.
Okay.
There are small, not necessarily like pedestal lanterns, but there are some small kind of... You ever seen the Japanese string lights?
Oh, yeah.
Vaguely that kind of idea, intermittent
Okay.
throughout the woods. But you don't know if that's leftover remains for some kind of festival, or if they're actually there for a purpose.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So what's the marching order going through here? If you can drag yourselves onto the map, please.
Me and who clearly at the back. Chatting.
All back in the bus.
I may have accidentally put a second one on there. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yin cast multiply.
I don't
It
have that
wasn't
channel-
very
I
effective.
don't have that channel divinity. Sorry, I'm not a trickster. I don't get my duplicate.
Yeah, there.
And now Boffin cast multiply.
It didn't show up for me originally, so I was like, why the fuck is this not working? And then, oh, there it is.
So Yin's in front, followed by Red, and then Randolph and Carissa are taking up the back.
Sure.
Oh my.
Okay. So, because this is another traveling section, to see what kind of time you make heading towards this place, I want everybody to come up with a skill that they can use to navigate the forest. Tell me how and why you're using that skill. And then roll it for me, bitches.
Okay. I will be using my survival skills to keep us on a straight path, avoiding any like stumbles off the path, and making sure the path is clear and making sure nothing is going to leap out and attack us and what. I'm just making sure we're safe and making good time, so I'm going to use that. And I rolled, oh good, a 12. So I was doing a mediocre job. Meh, 10. 12.
Also, what you were just describing there is more perception than it is survival.
Well, if it's perception, if it's perception, that would be a 14, which is slightly more than a meh. So I'll take that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I
Red
was looking, guys. What are you doing?
ends up taking the front Ian to keep an eye out for any dangerous animals. Loose rocks, traps. But we'll see. Next.
I shall, because we're in a forested area,
Mm-hmm.
and I have natural exploration,
Ooh.
which is proficient in the forest. I am going to use a nature's check because I have proficiency with the forest. My proficiency bonus is doubled when I roll while traveling for an hour or more in the forest. The difficult terrain doesn't slow us down.
Nice.
My group cannot become lost except by magical means. And we remain alert to danger. It says even when you are engaged in another activity.
Cool.
Red is impressed.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, she knows what she's doing.
This is what rangers do, yo. So, roll me that nature check. Do you get advantage on this because it's a favored terrain?
It just says no, just my proficiency bonus is double. So
Alright.
for intelligence or wisdom, so with nature it's
What is your
plus
favored
2.
terrain, though?
Forest.
Then I'm gonna give you advantage.
Bam.
Nice.
So
Oh,
roll
that's
2d20s.
2d20s, okay. 3. Oh, this is going well. Oh my god. 3, 5. So 9.
No, so it'd be right.
Oh.
So it's your 5
Yep.
plus your proficiency, which is 2,
Yeah.
plus 2 again, which is 9,
Yeah.
and then your nature's a wisdom ability, I think. So plus your wisdom modifier. Oh, intelligence modifier then.
Intelligence, which is 0.
So yeah, it's a 9.
Yay.
On the other hand, yous aren't going to get lost.
Yay!
But
And-
anything else, you're fucked.
Red's less impressed.
Carissa finds some berries.
I'm not gonna eat them.
Carissa does.
Oh no.
I'm hungry. No.
We'll see what happens with that in a wee bit.
I'm gonna use my investigation to be like, is there anybody following us?
I'm so glad you didn't just say you're going to search for traps.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I had to slap you.
It's +2. Natural 20!
Oh, so that counts as 2 successes.
Yeah, we need them.
Yes. So you were using your investigation to...
See if anybody's following us.
Hmm. You do get the feeling that something is keeping an eye on you?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Maybe not an eye on you, but something's aware of your presence.
oh, something's wary of us. Mm.
I just wave my hand. You're talking shit. All of this, you. All of this. Well, actually, no. I would appear and be like, yes,
There's a strange disturbance in this forest.
yes, strange disturbance.
Oh, that's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah,
There we go.
we need you to save the day, bro.
You realize I have no skills to attribute to this, right?
We're
Try,
gonna need you to pull this one out.
Yeah. We
You know,
need food. We need.
I
Ask those,
literally have nothing.
ask those spirits of your
for
ancestors
traveling.
for guidance. Come on. Maybe they.
What
maybe
did you
they.
say about my ancestors?
I said maybe they've been through this forest and they know where we need. Like, I don't know. Maybe they can give us a spectral.
So close to wasting a spell slot on you just now. So close.
All my characters are gonna get killed by party members. Ah. I don't know.
Shit. No. I'm gonna use. I'm not proficient in it at all, but I get a good bonus with it. I'm gonna use survival. See if there's any indigenous wildlife that could potentially harm us.
Bam.
I get a 17 for that one.
Is that rumbling?
There's somebody tapping, I think.
Okay, it spooked me out.
Okay. Perhaps you do notice some tracks.
Well,
And
that answers my question with that sound.
In certain areas, you also notice... Well, that's 17. Yeah. They're insectoid in nature.
Hey, remember when they were talking about the insects in the forest, guys?
Oh.
I
To
think
the
this is the
east.
forest they were talking about.
Well, actually, you're traveling west. Sorry, I kept saying it was east-southeast. It's actually west-southwest. Sorry, I had my map orientation wrong there.
So we went the other way then.
No, you're actually traveling west-southwest.
Yeah.
I just fucking blanked.
I only know of left and right. There's other ones.
So,
that go left.
essentially, you're going left out of the town rather than going right out of the town.
Okay, but there
Okay,
are.
Red?
So we're going the other way the opposite way that we came in.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, that makes
essentially.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you came in for the south, you're going left.
Cool. Okay, but there are indeed insect tracks. How large are the insects? For the tracks, or how big does it look like it gets? Like, I think anything that can leave tracks is usually not a good sign, right?
Well, everything leaves tracks.
A normal ant does not leave a track. Not that I can see usually anyway, you know what I mean? But a big ant leaves a track.
Well, think about it. Rabbits leave tracks.
Yeah, but once again, a rabbit is bigger than an ant. Like, that's what a normal insect looks like in my mind. It's like kind of little ant. It comes and gets sugar and then goes away. That's what a normal
Wait,
one is.
You don't have large insects where you live?
No. I live in England where there are no natural disasters and no large insects that want to try and kill you. It's wonderful. Very rainy, but still very nice. But either way, I don't know. Well, how big is it? Is this like the insect the size of a rabbit? Is that what I can compare it to?
Yeah, how big are those tracks actually?
Are either of you proficient in nature?
No.
No.
Then yous have no fucking idea.
Okay, then
Are any of you proficient in mathematics?
Is that a
Yes.
skill?
No.
Oh, I was making sure.
Did I go to school for it? Yes.
Okay,
Did I complete school
then
for it? No.
as
Exactly.
I'm looking at the tracks with Yin, can I sigh and be? No, Tiny. What do you make of this? And I show Carissa the tracks.
Oh my god, I'm still taller than you kneeling.
You are very tall. You are very
So
tall,
how?
and she is very tiny.
So how big is the track? What checks do I have to roll?
Nature, was it?
Sure.
Nature. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I swear, if this rolls low, I'm throwing the dice and getting my purple one.
It's a good idea. That's what I do.
It's a 3. That's
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, that purple dice.
I seen a post earlier that is specific for this now. I'm gonna find it. Continue on.
Carissa doesn't think they're insect tracks at all. She thinks they're fluffy bunny tracks.
I would normally be like, okay, I trust Ranger. This time, not so much.
It's happening. I know it's happening, but I want to follow it.
You should roll an impulse
Guys-
check to see if you run towards the fucking bunnies.
Okay. What would I have to roll for an impulse check? Because I want to do. I want to do.
Bunnies!
Make a will save.
I will save. All right. Let's have a look.
We've lost her. She's gone.
Make an impulse control check.
Oh,
Oh my!
what'd you get?
What do I? What's will? Wisdom? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a 7.
Yep. Carissa runs off the
Command,
track.
halt.
I want to have that moment where, like, she just darts off, me and Yin, look at her run away, look at each other, look back, like...
No, I did not look at you. I cast command on her and told her to halt.
Can you?
She did, however, run an entire 60 feet before you fucking clicked it. So,
Oh, shit.
what's the range of
I did it.
command?
I did it at 60 feet, but I would have done that immediately after she started running. Danny was just talking.
What I do?
I'm just sitting here laughing at Lucy going,
Yeah, definitely.
If she's out of range, then I go, oh shit, and I...
nah, she'll get to a bit there. And then she just goes,
Does she see anything
well,
from where she
actually,
is?
needs to make a...
Wisdom saving throw.
So it's another will save, Lucy.
Oh god.
Go, let's go.
If this rolls, I don't have another dice, so I won't throw this, but I want to throw this.
No, you want it to roll low so you don't run off and die.
Yes. Yeah, 12. No, I didn't want it to roll high. I got a 12.
Yeah, she fails.
Right. So, you're running off after the bunny trail. And then all of a sudden you hear Yin go, halt! And you actually freeze in mid-step and fall forward. You just straight up stop in mid-stride and go... So, she certainly halted.
I
That's one
will
way to do it.
go and collect her, but do we, as I approach her, do we see anything further in the clearing? Do the tracks continue?
Mm-hmm. There are Tracks kind of all over here.
Cool. I will get make sure that she's not like drowning in the dirt. Be like, really, you and bunnies, not good. Wait for the others, and I will call back.
No, you won't.
What is that?
Oh shit!
no.
Oh shit!
Kind of didn't
Oh shit! Oh
say
shit!
that
Oh shit! Oh shit!
quietly.
Oh shit! On halter! On halter! On halter!
Command wears off as soon as the command's done.
Yup. So she is just sitting prone. However, motherfuckers, roll initiative.
Oh, we're under attack.
Bum, 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 bum.
We're under attack.
14.
Okay. I need my paper pads. Fucking 22. Yes. Go who? Right. So
And finally rolls a good initiative. Congratulations.
It's been
Rand's
14 years.
at the top. So anyone else have above 20? Nope. 20 to 15?
I got 15. No, sorry. Sorry, 13.
Okay.
No, that's not.
I got a 14.
So
So it should be who, me, Lucy, and what did you get past?
11.
11, okay. I've at least got the player order written down.
well, look at it this way, Yin. At least you're not Pike.
I'm still a cleric rolling really shitty initiative, so I think it's just cleric disease at this point.
It's 11. It's not that
That's
bad.
good, then.
So what kind of insects are these appearing, may I ask?
Do you have nature?
I know, but I have eyes, right?
You don't fucking know.
You just see big
Insectologist.
insectoid things.
It's a buggy bastard.
I know what ants look like. It could come back to ants.
Well, I got so many ants.
I don't know.
You got a lot of ants next to you.
Do you want ants? That's how you get ants.
So, as you can see,
guys. No.
these are kind of six-legged. They have spiky, teethy maws and little tongues, and they're not very nice looking at all.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yous have no idea what the fuck they actually are, because apparently not one of yous can roll a half-decent fucking nature check, despite one of yous being a goddamn ranger.
I mean, I ate some berries that I don't know what they were. I shoved them.
Blame the berries.
Clearly
That's
I have
right. Blame the
issues.
berries.
Clearly, I have impulse issues. I see things, I put it down.
I think we all need to have impulse control things that, like, you see, you gotta go. I see a blade, I gotta go. Who sees an instrument? He gotta go. Yin
Hey,
sees an ancestor.
perfect.
He gotta go.
More or less, more or less.
So, has who at least seen us disappear into the woods?
Well, who is up first? So,
Yeah.
Mr. Randolph.
I'm gonna walk. That's 25.
I need to fucking zoom out a wee bit.
And,
Okay.
Going to cast Bane on the 3 closest creatures. So
Okay. Let us add a little. Do.
I like that spell. It's a fun spell.
yeah.
Right now, remind me what Bane does.
Take a and whenever a target fails to save, they make a attack roll, a saving throw. They must roll a d4 and subtract that number from their.
How much of the head did you hear, Scion?
No, I get whenever they try to attack, it's
D4.
D4.
Yep.
I get you.
Or saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what is Ben's saving throw?
14 charisma.
14. I don't think these will have very great charisma, so.
That's why I like the charisma stuff. And yet one succeeds.
One is very handsome.
One actually rolled a natural 18.
Bow.
That one fails. Oh, and there goes the dice. Excuse me a moment. That also failed because it was 6.
Yeah.
And now I have hair all over my face. So 2 of them are indeed banned.
Nice.
Although one of them currently has an aura sphere that he shouldn't have.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. So, is that you, Randolph?
It is, yes.
Bonus actions?
I'm gonna hold off.
Right out. So, next up is these things.
Yeah.
So, one will attack Luci. Which is this one right here. So, Luci, what's your armor class?
16.
Yep, misses. It brings up that front pincer to swipe at you. You just kind of roll slightly. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Sorry, you're still prone. It has advantage. Doesn't matter, still misses. So it swings down to try and impale you, and you just kind of. Oh.
You're not a bunny! Get away! Get away!
You're not my friend! Okay, and Red, what's your armor class?
It is 17.
Oh, you are so lucky. That thing fucking has Bane on it. Otherwise, that'd have hit you.
What else is new? I guess actually not being hit, that is new.
The second one can hit you either. And this one. Boop.
He don't disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's better have rolled higher than a 16.
Oh no, it didn't. It literally dug
Just
under the
dug
ground.
under the ground. That's great. I like these things. They're fun.
I can taste the sarcasm. I can put it on toast.
No, I actually do like these. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, next up is
Me.
Ready, Red.
Cool. I will panic and scream, "Oh shit!" Draw out my short sword and will, with my main action, attempt to swipe at this douche with my long sword.
Roll to hit.
Oh, that's not great. That is only a 14 to hit.
You slash at the insect, but that thick chitinous hide, your blade just kind of streaks along. It carves out a little line in one of his armored plates, but does not go through.
Dang.
Okay. I say, really need to get a long sword, and I will spend my. I want to just kind of try and defend Carissa while she's still prone. So I just want to try and like defend around her a little bit until she gets on her feet. So I guess I'll hold my action. No, I can't hold a bonus
You've
action.
just
Yeah,
used
cool.
your action.
Yeah, cool. Then I guess I do not. I just try and defend Carissa while I can.
Okay, don't you want to use your bonus action to punch something?
Not in a face combat scenario. I don't. I'd rather.
You don't have to use a Kai point. It just counts as an offhand attack.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna try and punch that thing.
Cool.
I rolled a natural 1. I break my fist.
Well then.
Why? Two games in a row. Red,
Next up is
amazing.
Carissa.
I'm gonna-
Remember, you are prone. If you want to
Prone,
stand up, that'll take half your movement.
That's gonna take half. All right.
So,
I do want to. I can't. Can I attack from a prone?
you
But at disadvantage?
can. Yes,
I'll-
you can.
No, I'm gonna pick myself up,
Okay.
and I am going to draw my short sword and
Mm-hmm.
stab the one direct.
Stab that one.
Yeah,
Roll it
stab
up.
in. Roll to hit. Come on, be good. Oh, ho, ho, 60 plus 7.
Nice.
23.
So, you take the short sword and thrust it towards him. Roll me some damage.
Oh yeah. So it's 1d6. So I just rolled a 6 plus 5. Yes.
Plus your dexterity.
Plus my oh yeah. Sorry. Plus. So 6 5. 28.
What?
No, hang on. No, I roll. Oh, sorry, 6, not 28. Fucking
6 plus your dexterity bonus.
6 plus 5. But it's
Right,
11,
so it's 11.
It's still early morning. I haven't had coffee. I can't math.
So, little Boffin, the fucking shortest member of the group, after falling flat on her face, jumps up and just goes,
You're not
Thrusts-
a buddy.
thrusts this short sword, shouting, "You're not a buddy," right up into the head, through the jaw of this thing, and it screeches and falls limp.
Yeah.
No idea how much Red hates.
So,
Sure.
this
Thanks for
one.
protecting me, buddy. You're the bestest friend ever.
I hate you so much.
Danny.
This one is dead.
Oh, nice little red overlay.
Next up, unless Carissa has a bonus action she wants to use.
No, I don't. I one can use because it's dead.
Okay, doke. Next up is Yin.
Well, these guys are both just chilling there. Has either one of those taken damage?
No.
No, just the Bane. Eh. Right, well, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on that one. Has to make a dex save with 14.
Mm-hmm. And makes it. So,
Yeah, okay.
that's just straight up no damage for
No
Sacred
damage,
Flame, right?
yeah. No damage. It's cantrips.
Right, so top of the round is Mr. Randolph.
Oh no, it's me.
It is.
I'm gonna take my axe and I'm gonna charge into the back of this one and swing at it.
Okay, roll to attack, and because you are flanking, you have advantage.
Oh, thank you. Cool. So it's plus 2. So I get 12
Is that...
with advantage.
Nope, you miss. You
Yeah.
bring your axe down to strike at it. Who don't you have blade flourishes you could use?
I do, but yeah, there's no point. I missed.
All right.
Yeah.
It's all good. So you bring your axe down. It kind of raises one of those powerful front pincers, and it just deflects your axe as you bring down the strike. So that now makes it initiative count 20. Upon which, bump,
Oh,
bump,
no. Oh, whoa.
bump, and that one reappears. I cannot get that fucking off the GM there.
Oh, dear.
So, whilst you guys are fucking about doing that, there we go. So, now, whose turn is it now? It
Should be the monsters, right?
These things now on initiative count 16. So, now, these things have pack tactics. If there is one of them around within 5 feet of the creature, which means these two have advantage on Carissa. They also have advantage on Red. In fact, they all just have advantage on Ois, essentially.
No.
So,
What
let's
a
see.
nice inspiration.
Okay, this top one hits with 20 altogether. So that's Carissa getting hit for not a lot, luckily. So this thing brings up its incisor, the one at the top that just burrowed out of the ground. Strikes up as it comes up with its front claw, essentially, and strikes you right under the plate in the shoulder. You take 4 points of damage.
Ah,
Damn.
the shoulder. Another body.
Now, the other one behind you is going to strike at Red for another 20. Red, you take another 4 points of damage as it just swings at you. You can't tell if it was going for Carissa and just missed,
Either
or
way.
if it was actually aiming, because it just brings it down in a wide arc.
Ow.
So the next one is the one attacking Randolph, and that's 2 18s.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that
well,
hits.
Yeah.
You take 4 points as well.
I blame you for this muffin.
I am going to roll 3. So the one with Bane attacks Danny. So I don't even need to roll the d4. That's not got to hit. And then there's 2 against Yin. First one doesn't hit.
Go, Yin, go.
Second one, what's your armor class, Yin?
16.
Yep, doesn't hit with that one either.
Just deflecting him with my shield.
Yep, so as these things bring up their claws to try and pincer you at once, you just kind of manage to angle the shield where it catches either claw on the edge, and you're just like, shit, that could have been bad. So, next up is Montreal Red.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to. If I move, I'm going to just get a bunch of attacks of opportunity, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
You can disengage, but because the
No, that's fine. That's fine. I will give a little snarl, and I will try and find a dice that doesn't hate me. Green dice. Hey, well, you know, finally, that's a 25. Yay! Woo! Okay, and that will be 4 plus 5 would be 9. 9 points of damage as I slice through it, hopefully.
So,
Well, actually, I want to learn from Carissa. If I actually get to kill it, I want to stab it instead of slashing, since I learned slashing does fudge all.
okay, well, luckily short swords are stabbing weapons because they do piercing damage. And you take it, you manage to angle it between a couple of plates.
Yay.
Right through, and you must have hit something important because it screeches and falls limp.
Yeah.
Okay, and I am then going to use my flurry of blows to attack this one here. I want to slash with that one, and then turn, and I'm going to knee it in the face, hopefully, and then punch it down. That would be... Okay, that's going to be a 15 on one, and a 14 on the other. Not good.
What one are you going for here?
This one here.
Right.
I'm pinging it.
Who does your Bane affect its...
It's attacking saving throws.
Right, so you got a 15 and a what?
A 15 and a 14.
Nah, neither hit, unfortunately.
Cool.
You are trying to hit through punching this. It just does not seem to be effective at the minute.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. I'm learning that punching shitting is not good, but that is my turn done. Thank you.
Cool. Next up then is
I also shout 1-all.
Carissa.
Yes, I'm going to use my short sword and stab the one up.
Stabbing this one?
Stab him all.
Yeah. Okay. 24.
That'll hit.
24. Sweet. Come on.
I think that dice is rigged.
This one, the purple one, that was fucking me over last week.
So that's 5 plus 5?
Yeah, so 10.
Yep. Fucking
Nice.
Carissa takes her little tiny short sword, impales yet another of these insects,
Non-bunny.
screeches, and collapses.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay, 2.
Another short sword. 2.
Right, do you have 2 weapon fighting?
Yes, I do. That's my
That's your...
Fighting
my
stuff.
bonus action. So actions in combat, 2 weapon fighting. That's
No. I know you can take it as an action. I'm asking if that's your fighting style.
oh no.
Right,
Yes.
so what you now have to roll is just a straight up D20. You don't get to add your bonus modifier for dexterity to its attack roll or its damage. So,
Rolled a 12.
12, unfortunately, it does not hit. You strike, trying to be fancy and just be like, with your other sword,
Oh.
and you whiff.
Whiff.
So, next up is...
Yin. Save us all, Yin.
Save us all.
Why isn't Yin here helping us?
Why is he still on the road?
What are you doing, Yin?
I've got my own problems. I had to grab something for Scion.
Yeah, I was laughing at the combat banter. Where the fuck's Shin? Got my own problems.
Oh, you're trying to give me a thing for your spiritual weapon. Right. For the time being, we'll just use this.
Oh, I've got it. I just got it.
Yep, send me it over anyway. I just mean it's going to take me a minute to upload it.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, just for the sake of this round, I'll switch you in a second.
Alright.
So wait, does he bring out a holy fucking
I
floating?
cast spiritual weapon.
Whoa.
And what appears is a curved blade with a dark swirling energy around it. I couldn't find one that cool, so. And it's going to attack the one in between me and it.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
That's why I asked earlier.
Yep, I know.
It's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 11 points of force damage.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Wow.
So this spectral blade comes out, and it just. You didn't even see what happens, you just hear it. You hear it smack.
Nice.
And that's his blade. And then, all of a sudden, the Kithrik just.
Oh, like Frieza.
Yep, exactly like Frieza.
Yep.
And it is now dead.
Yay.
Right, so it
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, just half the
Yep.
problem.
So I'm
You've
gonna
got your own turn.
move down
'cause-
there, and I'm gonna smash it in the face with my mace, hopefully.
Then roll to hit with advantage.
Advantage didn't help me. It's only an 11 to hit.
Then now you go to strike with your mace, and it bounces. It almost hits you in the face. But it doesn't. That's really some hard shitting.
And that's me, I guess.
Cool. So, Randolph, your go.
It's gonna draw my short sword and swap hands. And then I'm gonna hit it with my axe. I'm offhand.
Okay.
Do it.
So,
Little flourish.
roll a. Oh, is this one of your blade flourishes? Or is it. Oh, right, so you're just attacking with your offhand.
Yeah, man, because I've already used an action to draw the short sword.
No, you get one free interaction.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Then
you can draw a weapon as a free action.
I'll do that, and then use 2-weapon fighting to get 2 attacks. Bastards.
Cool. Then roll a hit.
Blue
With
six,
advantage.
So it's at the minus. Oh. Okay, first attack then. That's plus. That's plus 3, so 13.
Nope. You go to strike with your axe. You just keep finding the hard spots, man.
We can make
Short
some fucking
swords,
great
grenade
armor out of this
pieces.
shit.
I got an 18.
Mm.
Oh, bam. With the
18.
short sword.
18 will hit.
Yes,
So-
it's D6. It's a 6. Bloody 6.
So, after you bounce with the axe, you use the momentum to thrust forward with your short sword. And just kind of where the neck of these beasts meets the body, you thrust right in there. And I doubt a kind of greenish blood spurts out as you draw this short sword back.
Ooh.
It is still alive. It is not looking great though.
Yes.
So, it is now their turn. With the damage you have done to their counterparts, these things start freaking the fuck out. They make weird chittering noises with their back legs, and they all burrow into the ground, leaving a kind of 2-foot diameter hole.
Does that act like a disengage where they just get out of combat with no like chance to get them as they go? They were very close to us.
You know what? I will give you all a taxi opportunity on them.
Yay.
Fucking whack-a-mole day.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
Right. What one are you going for? The one to your left or right?
I was going for the one that who hit.
Okay.
Since it was facing me and it would look like an easy kill. And I got an 8.
Stole my kill.
No,
I
a
stole
9.
my
Number
kill
9,
with
sorry.
him.
4 plus 5. 9.
You done 9 damage?
Yes. Yeah, let me even the score. 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 Let me even the
That's
score.
my kill. That's my kill.
No, stolen! As I stab it, I say stolen.
It is indeed stolen.
Stolen! Mine!
It starts burrowing and it just cuts the fucking back legs off it.
Mine.
It
Nice.
finally finds that soft spot and just severs its kind of. I want to say thorax, but I don't think it is thorax.
Thorax is this...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do essentially sever its butt.
Cool.
If my entomology knowledge is there, which is totally not.
Yeah, mine is neither. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure it is a
I think-
thorax.
I think it is, but
Did
I
anyone else
can't
get their attack of opportunity off?
If a 22 hits, then yes, I did.
Bam.
Roll me damage, motherfucker.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that with your strength bonus?
Yeah.
So you don't kill that one. It does manage to get away.
You bop it further into the ground.
Yeah. You start fucking. It starts digging. You essentially go whap and stab. But you don't say that because you're yin and
Calm and composed the entire time.
Something
Yeah.
about my ancestors.
you essentially just go get the fuck out of my way.
And spiritual weapons can't benefit from attack opportunity,
Unfortunately,
so it doesn't get
not.
one.
And loose.
I rolled a 6. Sorry, my dice. I threw it. My dice went over there.
I assume someone was at your door. It's like, I gotta go.
No, I rolled the
Dice
dice
across
and it
the
just
room.
went. And I'm like, shit.
16 hits though, right? Was it a 16 or 6, did you say?
16.
That does it.
And I rolled a 5.
Just hits. You rolled 5 damage. You done an additional 5 because.
No.
Right. I was trying to give her the benefit of going, oh, because my dex bonus, but apparently she's not going to do that. So, you do indeed, after watching Red sever its thorax, you also decide to be, that looks like fun, and cut off its butt. And with that, you have murdered a bunch of insects.
I saw shining. What? No more? Come on. What? There's one more. One. And then I would like to.
Okay. Everybody roll me perception checks.
That would be a 9. I'm not very
5.
perceptive.
19.
$19. Ian, you notice, just kind of off a little bit, the ground is bulging.
I don't think that's supposed to happen. As I point to where it's bulging.
Where be thy bulge?
Right about there. Just the other side of that tree that Red and Carissa are standing next to.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, but he's the only one that sees that, right?
You all should see it now. I pointed it out.
What's he saying?
You're all the way over there. You ain't come over here.
And you notice one just ahead of yours there. So, who was the last person to go?
It was
Them, because they were all trying to run away.
yes.
Yep.
So,
It was
count is
me.
red.
If there's one more on the field, I throw my fucking boomerang at it.
There's nothing on the
Oh.
field at the moment.
Okay, never mind.
And why does who have big red X on him?
There's these buttons and I can't see because they're in the way, so I'm clicking them to try and get rid of them, but they're doing nothing.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, can
Yes.
you ping
What's
again
it
for
buttons?
where the mound is, please?
Sure. You can see one just ahead of you.
Okay.
And there's also one that side, but you haven't got great line of sight because there's a tree trunk in the way, but you can catch the edge of it.
Cool. Can I make it to the mound and stab my sword into the ground?
You can.
That's me trying
You're
to...
aware that a short sword isn't that long?
Yeah, but I haven't got anything really longer.
Okay, then roll me an athletics check.
Athletic would be... it's a 16.
You jam it pretty far into the ground.
Sweet. 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 That's my sword stuck, isn't it?
Do to you?
I want to pull the sword out and see if there's any blood on there.
There's a lot of dirt on it.
Yes. Dirt.
And there is blood on it, but then if you remember rightly, you've been stabbing some of the fucking insects and you didn't wipe it off first.
True. Okay. Other than that, I guess that's my. I guess that's an action.
Uh-huh.
That's an action. Okay, then I'll just wait until something else happens. That's me done.
Right, so, Carissa, what are you doing?
I'm going to put my short swords away and pull my bow out.
Right.
So that's going to use an action. Because
That would technically be your entire turn.
Yeah.
Because you're putting two short swords away. You get to put one away for free. The other one would take technically a bonus action. And then you'd have to use your other action for your other one.
I want to do that.
So, right on. Next up is Yin.
So I'm going to move the spiritual weapon there, if you can see that.
Yep. So you want to move that over to... Is it that square or the... No, it's one up here.
Yep.
There we go. Right out.
And I'm gonna move up. Yeah, to there.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action until something happens with this mound.
All right. So, Randolph.
Yee. I'm going to move back to the roads
Okay.
and just wait for something to happen.
All right. So, if you're going to hold your action, you'd need to be pretty specific.
Okay, if something appears in front of that sword, I'm going to use a bardic inspiration, turn over and kick in its ass.
Right. You can't use bardic inspiration against creatures, so you need to specify
Oh, no,
what
the
you're
flurry.
holding.
Yeah, the slash flourish.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to move, so...
Oh, because of... Oh, yeah, cool. I'll just wait then. Maybe throw my axe or something. Yeah, I'll throw it.
Right. I'm going to make a suggestion to you here.
Okay.
When you hold an action, you can hold some mockery, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait until someone appears, and I'm gonna call it a jackass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Check that dildo.
Hey, you jackass.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Right. Jesus fucking Christ.
Throw my axe.
Oh, you gotta throw your axe.
Ah,
You
right, that's what I
can
was gonna
do
do.
that.
Cool.
You just need to be specific with it.
Ah, yeah. I'm going to throw it at the thing that comes out.
Okey-doke. So, with that, it's these things' turns. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah! It's bigger than the others.
It is. See, this is what happens, Red, when you ask for more shit to appear.
You always get your wish. Stop wishing for things.
So, they actually had to use up all their movement because they were burrowing and they can only move at half speed. When they burst up, they can only leave a 5-foot hole as they crawl up through the earth, and then they're gonna fuck you up.
So what, you said that they can't move from where they're at?
Not this turn.
Okay. I'll let you do that, and then my held action goes into
So
effect.
that one misses. Alright. I actually need to check what their... Oh, okay, so same dex bonus. Red.
Uh-huh.
Your armor class is 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. And that one's a miss. You're very lucky.
One day I'll have a longsword, and then my Kensai abilities will be useful, I swear.
Ah, suck a bitch. So you take 4 points of damage
Okay,
as it fucking stabs at you.
that's not...
Yet again.
I've been in worse positions.
Oh. But the other one, at the back yet, is also going to make an attack. And it gets advantage on these two. That one won't hit.
How big is their reach?
As
Shit.
not reach as a ranged attack.
Oh.
16. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. So, this thing fires spikes. And luckily for you, Danny, neither hit.
So you're talking to a monk who does have like missile deflection, so I could have caught those spikes.
It raises its claws, fucking slams it, and just two spiky shards of chitinous material fly fucking towards you.
Whoa.
And you go... You can actually catch one if you wish.
No, I'm just gonna dodge because I'm not gonna use my
Your key point only gets used when you throw
when
it
you
back.
throw it back.
Yeah, but it would mean I would use my reaction, and I don't want to
This is
waste my
true.
reaction just yet.
This is also true.
So I would rather not. So I will dodge and wait for my turn to fuck it up. Though
Righto.
I do think Donhu and Yin have held actions.
Oh yes, it's
Yep.
gonna be fun. I'll let who go first because mine's going to give him disadvantage on whatever he's doing. So
Although Yin did say he was going to attack, which
I
means
never said. I just said held action. I didn't say attack.
You went very specific on the held.
as I
action.
said, you need to be specific. If you say you're going to hit it, I automatically assume
anything about
melee
hitting
attack. Fine, this time we'll allow it, but in future, be fucking specific or your action will go to waste. So,
Wouldn't be able to hit it from where I'm at, anyways.
go.
Yeah, Max goes flying.
Oh. Well, you might want to wait till Yin does his action.
Okay.
No,
I'm still throwing it though.
he would have failed
Yeah.
Fair enough.
miserably on the second one.
Your
I'm going to command it to grovel.
No. Da, 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 da.
But does it understand common?
It
Celestial,
does.
Elvish, Infernal, or Sylvan?
It literally doesn't understand any language.
Doesn't understand languages.
It's an insect with a fucking 7 intelligence.
Pretty high for an insect, right?
Yeah.
So you tell it to grovel, it goes.
Neat.
And
Pretty
it's
much.
flinging past it.
Yeah, and an axe goes flying past his face, and then it turns and goes.
Or not see me.
So, Randolph,
Yeah.
'tis your turn, sir.
Shall I run and get Max?
No, wait, sorry. I apologize, it's not your turn, because
No.
that was their turn. So, it is Danny's turn.
Indeed.
Mr. Red!
I would like to attempt
No,
To
I actually need fucking
stab at this
pads.
thing. That is a 20, but not a natural. An unnatural
You hit?
20, if you will.
Nice.
That is nice. That is going to be fuck me. That's 8 points of damage with one hit, and then I'm going.
Good doke.
I'm going to use my other key point to attempt some martial combat.
So,
That is an unnatural 20, so that will be, I assume, good. And the second one is a 22. So both of those are good.
so both hit.
Cool.
So roll your unarmed strike.
Yeah, the first one is that would be 8, and the second.
No, Danny. Mind you roll your dice, double your dice, then add your
I didn't
proficiency bonus.
get any natural. We're natural 20s.
Oh, I thought you said the first one wasn't natural.
No, unnatural 20.
Oh, right.
Don't say unnatural.
Sorry,
just
okay,
say
my
20.
bad.
Just say 20.
Okay, so first one was 8, and the second one is 8. So
So another 2-8.
so
Nice.
15, and yeah, that's a total. That's like a good amount.
Pretty good, like.
Yeah,
Pretty
16.
good.
It's not a bad amount of damage to do in one turn.
That is all my abilities used. I look tired.
It is looking fairly rough, to be
Oh,
honest.
no, I softened it up. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
So, with that, Danny is done, and we are on to Carissa.
I swear to God, don't you do it.
Um,
I swear to God.
just a quick question: how big is the tree here? I mean, is that would that provide coverage from that creature
No,
there? No.
the trunk maybe takes up like this middle square, and like maybe half of these squares, if it's even that big. But no, this thing's big enough and out enough that you have line of sight on it.
Oh, okay, cool. I am, however, I'm gonna pull my bow. Oh, I'm going to shoot this one. I'm going to try to shoot it.
All right. Now, I don't know if it's a thing in this edition. Peps shooting into melee.
Who's in melee?
Red and the thing she's shooting at.
There's no disadvantage to anything, I believe. I'd have to check that too.
Just don't botch it.
Sorry,
Don't get a natural one out and
I'll be
quickly
okay.
double check.
I mean,
this.
that's a whole DM thing. If she does hit a natural one, she could potentially hit him. But that's
but-
up to you.
Roll a hit for me anyway, whilst I look it up.
Okay. Fred, I'm sorry.
Either
Somebody hit it way to
either
you.
result is not going to make my character like yours any further.
What did you roll?
Can we
Natural 20.
natural 20?
Right, then it honestly doesn't matter. It's for that position it's maybe a Anyway, you should be able to hit it because it's large size, red's medium skill. But I will look that up for next time just in case. So roll me your damage.
Okay.
You steal this and like.
D8 plus 5. 3 plus 5.
No,
8.
listen.
Plus. Yeah, no, it's crit. That's extra 5, isn't it? Oh, extra 3.
So
It's double that.
you roll
So
3,
6
6 plus 5,
plus
11.
5, so 11.
Damn.
It is looking incredibly fucking hurt, but it is still standing.
And I'll go. You got this, Red.
I know I
currently
got
has-
this!
It currently has an arrow sticking out of its head like a fucking unicorn. Like a unicorn with feathers on the end of its horn.
This one is mine.
Not if I get it first.
Shut up! I hate you. I hate you all. So, Peps, is it?
Yep, next person is Peps.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Gonna go there, and then that's gonna go there.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna have fun with.
Oh, I'm still in GM there.
Well, why you gonna? Gonna go for its attack first. Wow. That. Okay.
Is that a good wow?
No.
Aw.
15 to hit.
Oh. Damn.
And then I'm gonna hit as well, or try anyway.
Roll me the dice.
That's a 16 to hit. Yeah.
Whoa.
These guys suck. That'll be my turn.
Have you tried hitting them harder?
Have you tried hitting them harder? So, Randolph.
Yes. I'm going to my axe.
Okay. Which
Where are
is,
we?
I believe, in the square Yin is currently standing in.
Okay, I shall go to the squint adjacent to where you and pick up my axe.
Right, well, that's in the middle of a tree trunk, so you'd need to go with that one.
I'll go that way then, yeah.
Right, so you pick up your axe.
And then I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the one that's fucked.
No!
Okay.
Sorry.
What is it?
It's a Wisdom save 14.
Roll me your damage here.
D4! Oh, I got a 1.
Oh.
So close.
Good job.
This is where it kills me before I get to kill it, by the way. That's why I'm pulling. I'm like, it's my. Oh no. And then it does.
Okay. So, it looks stunned for a minute. What do you say?
Oh, well.
What do you say to insult this fucking insect, huh?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That would constitute the one that he rolled, yeah.
Yeah. So, next up is these things' turn.
Scion. So there's no rule for it, but I would do the cover rule if the player was standing in between the target and the other player. That's about it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, it's fine. I just wanted to double check because there used to be a rule for shooting into melee on other editions.
Yeah. 3.5 and Pathfinder were disadvantaged.
Right.
Okay.
Nah, you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. This thing is going to come round the side here.
Oh no. Stop running away from me.
Nobody wants to play
Wait,
with me.
it ran away from me.
Yep, you get an
I mean,
attacking
it's a
opportunity.
reaction. Yeah.
So does...
Natural 20.
Well... Roll me some damage. And who
10 points
you
of
also
bludgeoning damage.
you also get a reaction. So you managed to kind of hobble one of his back legs a wee bit.
It's got so many, it doesn't need that one.
Not really,
Oh no.
but that back leg is a bit limpish. Who did you take your attacking opportunity? You rolled a 1. You keep trimming your fucking beard with this axe.
Lean over. You should try something different.
Have you tried hitting it harder?
I'm hitting as hard as I can.
Every day, that beard is shorter.
So, first one misses with first attack. I'm afraid it'll hit you with that one, though. 3 plus 3. So, take 6 points of damage, Danny.
6 points.
Next one. Yep, that's another hit. And that's another hit, I think. What's your armor class?
17.
Yeah.
God.
So that's another 6 points.
Okay.
And
Come on.
oh, you lucky son of a bitch. That's only 4 points.
Good, I'm on 1.
Damn it!
So,
If it's,
Red,
yeah,
your turn.
I'm going
So close.
to stab the one that I've been fighting.
Roll me to hit.
An 18 to hit?
He gets flank
Oh,
because my spiritual weapon is there for him now.
just. But you also do get advantage to your roll. So,
The other one wasn't any better.
right, then you hit.
Great. Okay, then that is another 8 points of damage.
Is that with your sword again?
My short sword, yes.
You cut off its front pincer
I want
as it swings in at you again to finish you.
I would like to take a moment to bathe in its blood and say, even, before I turn to the other one and I try and punch it in the face.
Its blood
Disappointment.
slightly stings.
Does it do actual hit points? That's the question.
Danny, you disappoint me.
Luckily for you, no.
Cool.
Because I rolled an even rather than an odd.
And I roll.
You're supposed to say this counts as 2, and you didn't. I'm sad.
Oh, that's one of the lines I wanted to say.
Okay, continue.
And I rolled a 15 to hit the other one.
No.
So I want to just kind of swing, and I want to
Limp-fisted swing.
I've got nothing left. Well, I punch you, and I stay there, drenched in blood, feeling good about my victory. I'm about to die, everybody.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, everybody.
Yeah, a minute. Do monks get to add their proficiency to their offhand attack?
I think
it's
so.
With melee?
his-
With melee?
I think you do as martial arts. So if you
Well,
rolled
I
a
don't think
15,
I don't think he was using his key point for Fury Blows.
even then, it's still a martial arts maneuver. I think he does because he's a monk.
Yeah, I was always adding my modifier anyway, so don't worry about it.
All right, so come.
Yeah, no, I don't worry. I don't hit. But it's cinematic as fuck, so I'll take it.
Right. So
Plus that for him.
next up,
I need someone to save me.
Carissa.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Roll me a hit. You also have advantage, by the way.
Ooh,
18.
18. That'll hit.
damn.
Okay. Ooh. Roll the 5.
So 50.
5.
So 10.
Yep. Is advantage dice black knife, or is that just crit?
No, advantage is just you roll 2d20s to see if you hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then I hit it to 10.
Right. That you?
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. So your arrow sticks into one of his legs. It's annoyed, but not a lot else. Now up is Yin.
So I'm gonna just
Kill
kinda
red.
stare over at it, and I'm just gonna point. I'm like, "Do you hear them?" Because I do, and cast Toll the Dead.
On red or the creature?
The creature.
Well, I had to ask. Last time you stabbed the dude for asking if he had an afterlife. Wisdom
see
saving
if-
throw, right?
Yep.
Ah, it fucking fails.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So it kind of raises both its claws to somewhere. Kind of, you're not sure if it's actually trying to cover its head or just reflexively recoiling for the noise.
6 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and this is gonna move over to her and do its thing.
And then roll me some damage to hit.
Well, to hit first, yeah.
God, I love that flying sword.
19.
Oh, yeah.
That'll fucking do it.
And that is 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
And with that, you cut off one of his back legs.
Is it still standing?
It is still standing, and it is
Uh,
pissed.
No.
that's it for me.
Who? You gotta pull.
Randolph.
You gotta pull this one off, bro.
Size it up.
You gotta.
A charge. And I'm gonna use my slash flourish. So.
Now,
Please hit.
for the people at home, what does your slash flourish do?
If I hit, I get to roll a d6 and add that number to damage.
Nice.
If I hit with a 5. There goes Bardic.
And that's the use of Bardic Inspiration, yo! Can I make a suggestion here?
Yes.
See, at some point, take a couple of levels of Warlock for the Hexblade. Attack with your fucking charisma.
Yeah, yeah.
Or get better stats.
Or that.
One or the other.
Strength, yeah.
Dexterity.
Oh, I'm going to use my bonus action to heal, cast a level 2 healing word on Danny.
Oh, thank Lord.
So roll me. Is it 2d4?
2d4 plus 4.
I was waiting until it went down.
That's 11. You get 11.
Oh,
You get 11 back.
Yep.
oh, that's wonderful. Cool. I feel a
So,
second save.
how do you encourage this man back to life? It's a
Get up.
healing word, man.
Lately a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound.
It is only
Shouts
a flesh
Randolph.
wound, sir.
Man the fuck up.
I will, sir. I got this. Don't you worry. I got this.
So, you are back up to 12 hit points, Red.
Yes. Now let's see if I survive this.
Don't.
Right. The only two things in its reach.
Oh, me and who?
Are you and who?
I'm shouting, mind, I'm shouting. No. Come at me.
Pick odds or evens.
Odds, I guess.
Lucky you.
Damn it.
Yeah, get the dwarf. Get the dwarf.
No, I mean I rolled evens. You're getting attacked.
Oh, excellent. Good, good, good. That's comic justice. Good, 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 good. Good to know. Good to know.
Right. Unfortunately, first one isn't hitting.
Damn it.
Are we saying unfortunately for who? Why are we saying unfortunately? I don't like your position.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm God.
No, you're not.
That's a natural.
More
Is that
than
a
12
natural?
points of
Is that
damage.
crit? Is that crit?
Yeah!
And this, yeah, this is gonna be bad. So, as this thing's last dying attack, it takes its claw, runs it into the wound you'd made, coating its thing with its blood,
Oh shit.
and then thrusts it at you.
Good stuff.
Now, I don't have enough d6s for this.
Don't die outright though, because I can't save you.
So that
I'll never get that long sword.
7, 10,
Oh god.
Shit.
17 points of damage.
Okay, he's not gonna die outright. He's down, but he's not dying.
And I need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, never mind.
Oh dear.
That is not great. Give me a sec. Yeah, that would be a 8.
8.
8.
And that's another 4 points of
Okay, he's not
acid.
dead.
Cool. Well, I'm already at
He's not dead,
0.
dead. Yeah, but any leftover damage, if that would have hit your max while you were down, you would have died instantaneously.
Yeah, man.
Oh, good to know.
Or
Well,
double-
I'm not
is it
dead
double your
yet.
max? Never mind. It's double your max.
No.
It's fine.
It's
Might- Sure health and wellness.
if the attack goes over your max HP for one attack,
Oh, okay. No,
Right.
I'm fine. For now.
which
He's fine.
that might have done.
Nah, it didn't.
Yeah, it
You had
might
to-
have though.
You had
For
to have taken what he had. What 12 points of HP, so you take that off the total that you rolled, and then you give him extra.
Yeah, I
That
didn't
didn't
roll
go well.
fantastically.
So he's good. He's not dead.
I'm just down. That would be my
Hard.
turn. So my
Mhm. Your turn is being unconscious and rolling me a death saving throw.
Oh.
The first of the fucking campaign.
is that a straight roll with Constitution, or just
Nope,
a straight
just
roll? Oh,
Yes.
9.
That's
Then mark me a death.
F7.
the failure.
Yeah, got it.
Yep. So, who's next?
I don't like this at all.
Next would be Carissa.
I'm laughing quietly to myself.
I'm just like, no! So Bruce is just angry right now, and tears and stuff coming down. There's no bunnies. Her best friend is dead on the ground in front of her.
My last words before I fall
Don't heal
unconscious
him.
are, I hope the gnome gets you.
I can't heal.
Good.
Red's last moment is he's stabbed straight through the chest. I hope the gnome gets you.
And I am going to shoot this motherfucker. Hopefully.
Roll a hip.
Don't fail me now. 5 plus 11.
5. Oh.
5, no, yeah, plus 9, so 11.
Okay. Yin.
No.
Where's your teachings now? As I cast the 2nd level healing word at him. That is
that automatically
12
does
points.
max. Doesn't that automatically do max for you?
It does the maximum amount of healing that the spell can do, so 12.
No.
Because, yep. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah, but you just cast it at 2nd level.
Yep, that's 2d4 plus 4.
Alright, fine.
It's not cure wounds where it's
Ah,
a
right,
lot
that's
better.
what I'm thinking of.
This is healing word, yeah. Cure wounds would have been a lot better, but no.
So,
Too far away.
Danny, you're conscious again. And you have 12 hit points.
Okay. I will
You also see a little worse for wear, as there's a little bit of darkness around the edges of your vision.
Not ominous. I guess I would, however, be like dogs around, but above me is still this wailing insect. So I'm like,
So, essentially, Danny, what happens is you're lying there bleeding out. All of a sudden, the cold warmth seeps into your unconscious body, snaps your vision awake, and this thing is bleeding all over you still.
ah, it's still here.
And you don't quite have peripheral vision.
Cool. And there's okay.
You are just staring straight into this thing's wounds.
Cool. Cool.
And is that you, Ian? Or are you going to attack?
I'm gonna ring the bells again.
So your healing word was a bonus action, and
Toll
Cantrip.
the Dead is now a cantrip, yes.
Roll in a wisdom save. That is a fucking failure.
No, wrong die. I had to remember which die is 4 points. of
Roll
damage.
me a d12. 4 points.
Yep.
Boom.
Damn it! Still killed nothing.
As the vibrations from the Bell of the Dead shudders through this creature. It
Which
shakes.
only the creature could hear, but Danny could see the waves. At this time.
Mhm.
I just want to be like, oh, the elf got you. Huh.
And with that, you are out of combat for the time being.
Yay! I will just lay upon the ground for a little while, catching my breath. Damn. Showing a shelter at the fucking ground. Things have been learned. How long did we spend doing this? How long has it taken us off course for the getting to the blacksmith?
How many rounds did we have? It was about, what, 5? 6
Yeah.
rounds?
Listening to
Something like that.
That wasn't
Like-
even a minute.
Good. That was a hectic. Okay, I say that escalated really quickly. That got violent fast.
Rather.
Do we think that these are the insects that have been talked about in town? Because they were pretty large.
It's always a possibility.
Cool. Can I hack off one of the big ones' heads as proof that we killed them and store it away? I also want to like the I can't help but feel like their backs would make good armor. Cause damn, I played too much Monster Hunter.
You want to try and
I'm not a
skin?
Christian.
I want to take a sample of their skin.
Roll me a nature check.
That would be a 9. Damn you, minuses! You suck, minuses.
You fucking wreck the chitin on one of these fucking things. It would be fucking useless for anything.
Excellent. Good. At least I tried. Sweet, 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 sweet.
I want to try and recover my arrows from them.
Okay.
I tried 3.
How many did you fire? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Let's see. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Unfortunately, all 3 of your arrows have broke as you try to pull them out of the chitinous material. The arrowheads catch and snap. Unfortunately, every one of those rolls was fucking even. A 2, an 8, and a 12.
I'll end up saying to Carissa, please, maybe be more careful with the running into the woods. I don't think I've got many more deaths in me. That one felt strange.
I think Carissa's gonna look at him and just like, there's a little bit of tears in her eyes and just be like,
I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm okay. Even though I do think pointing at this one that should count as 2, because that was pretty big. Then again, like it killed me, and then no, that was the other one. Things are. We should get to that blacksmith before it gets dark. Do we want any more bits from this section? I will also mention to Hurahn and Yin's like, thanks for the heals.
It's okay. You kept it away from us.
Yeah, it was not my intent. Yep, I sure did. Sure did. Have the things around my eyes kind of gone away now, or how long does that last for?
Yep.
Yin,
No, they're
please.
gone.
Cool. Can I roll?
Does that only last for like a round?
Oh no, that was just flavor.
Yeah, I know, but just for context, I was saying that lasts a round.
It'll be until it comes back up to his turn.
Go.
Cool.
Kind of just shakes it off.
Cool. Let's get off this road because I need to rest somewhere. At some point, I am not feeling fantastic.
So, with that, everybody roll me another skill check. Give me a skill. Tell me why you're using it. And we'll see if you
I'm
get
gonna make
there.
sure there's no other shit around us by using perception.
Good call!
22.
That's a success.
Because that's one of the skills I'm really good at.
I will.
Clerics, they're wise as fuck, yo.
Stop watching me, cleric.
Just stares deep into your eyes.
Oh no.
Wait till he gets the ability to fucking scry.
Mr. DM said these skill checks always seem to give me a little bit of a hard time. Can you give me some examples of what could be used in these situations?
Danny, just
Yes?
click on the skills
Yeah, I know.
And
I
they'll
know what
tell you
skills I've
what
got.
they're-
Like,
No, like click on them. They give
ah.
a bit of brief
Oh,
description.
you are correct. Okay, cool. Um.
Danny, see on top of what they're offering,
Mhm.
like if you had watched the latest critical role,
I had the one where they're
there
running through
was
the jungle.
Yep.
Yes.
Another example of using various skills as part of a skill check challenge.
Mhm. Okay.
So, like using athletics to clear brush, using various odds and ends skills to apply it however you could.
Okay, then I guess for me, I think I would use acrobatics to maybe, acrobatics isn't really. I kind of want to just kind of climb a tree and kind of scout ahead and make sure, like, get a bird's eye view and make sure there's no other. We can avoid any more insects and make sure we're going the right way and make sure there's no trouble ahead.
Then I'll say yes, because you can occasionally see where holes are and where the ground bulges when they're moving through.
It's a natural one, so I don't think it matters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're still having difficulty
I'm-
shaking off that blurred vision.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
I just want to. I want to try, like, attempt to climb a tree. Put it down, like, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Just walk back into the middle of the road, like, no. Carry me, people. Carry me.
Already doing it.
So
Please carry me harder.
Randolph and Carissa.
5 kills, bruh.
I'm gonna forage for berries.
I think my wife is
Survival.
thinking also.
You too.
Okay.
I get 4.
You also find some berries
Yay!
Please don't eat those.
and eat them. We'll
Oh,
see
God.
what happens with that later.
Give it a taste stage, Boblin. Here, you didn't have one. They're really good. Yum yum yum.
I'm going to continue to use nature, sort of make sure we don't get lost.
Roll me again. This time don't suck.
Okay, that roll. Actually, rolled a 20.
Then
Wow.
22.
good. You did well.
Couple
You
of-
did good. In fact, because it was a crit,
I get-
you get the double thumbs up. So, with Yin's success and Carissa's success, you both kind of guide the party and manage to make your way towards the blacksmith. Now, Carissa and Randolph both roll me a d20.
17.
Shit, 7.
Huh. You lucky sons of bitches. The berries were alright. If you were missing a hit point, use both heal 1.
Ooh.
Oh.
You luckily did not pick the ones that give you the shits.
I had a feeling that was.
Ah, the berries of diarrhea. I've heard of those.
Yes.
Don't pick the brown berries.
Luci should know better, because Carissa is actually a fucking gatekeeper. And hung about with druids. She should know all about these berries.
But apparently, I just wanted to stuff one in my mouth and chase a
I don't.
Look, I feel like we're all having an off day, okay? There's been enough natural ones this game
I'm not.
to last us a good few sessions.
Right. So, with that, he's managed to reach the blacksmith.
Yay!
God damn it, I can't get this page.
I'm gonna walk in the door,
Huh?
say longsword and collapse.
Longsword.
Longsword.
Oh, God, is there? I was like, where the fuck is that page? That's not the right page.
Classic. White.
Fucking
Clear.
God damn it.
Ah, classic. Well,
I hate
nice.
fucking roll 20. There we go.
Ah, classic. Let me see his shoes. There we go.
So, you finally reach the forge. And working it is this man, ColdHammer.
Pretty skinny dwarf.
He's not actually a dwarf.
Oh,
He
looks like a
is.
yeah, no.
He is about average human size. He's about 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6. And he is sitting there hammering something out on the anvil.
Well, I thought he was a dwarf, so any humans, on you go.
Are you Cold Hands? No, we're not Cold Hands.
Ching! Ching!
Cold Hammer. Cold is. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's ColdHammer.
Cold Hammer. You Cold Hammer?
Yeah.
Aye, that's me. Give me a second.
Sure. I turn to the group and say, me talking to NPCs does not usually go well. Does anyone want to take this? Anyone?
So he props up his hammer, dusts off his hands. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, we were referred to you by some of the townspeople for if we wanted some weapons.
Really? I don't know why they keep saying I make weapons.
Yeah,
I mean,
the sort
I
of
can,
they were-
but
Oh,
I haven't made weapons for a while.
Well, we have the coin, hopefully.
Jingle a purse. Jing jing.
You can see on the wall there are a collection of shields, swords, daggers,
Oh,
axes, various weaponry, but they're all more ornamental.
Oh.
Some of them are marked with the symbol for the silver flame. There's a few that are marked with symbols for other things. If anybody wants to roll a history or religion check, if you are proficient in them,
Go.
who you can roll
Natural 20.
yay! Someone knows.
shit hot.
Straight 20.
So,
Either day.
Yin, you recognize. Is that for your religion or history?
History.
History. You recognize a number of coats of arms for prominent dragon marked houses, or at least people associated with prominent dragon marked houses. In particular, there is not really a staff and not really a scepter, but somewhere in between, with markings and intricate carving for House Cannith, or a branch house anyway. What did you roll your natural 20 on?
History.
History.
Ye-
You happen to notice I suppose you'd call it a battle axe. It has an axe blade on one half, and it's decorated with symbols that are from your grandfather's clan.
Oh. Oh.
Um,
It's in here.
It has some other markings on it that are to do with the clan you were exiled from.
Hmm.
In the Mournhold. Then other bits and pieces. And on the back it is a pick.
Oh my god. How
Um,
much?
hmm? How much?
Yeah, for that one right there. I'll point to it.
No, honestly, it's not for sale. It's honestly, you tried to swing that as something that fucking wouldn't do a thing.
Oh, really?
As made of soft silver.
Oh.
Most of these weapons are all made of soft silver. They're ornamental pieces more than functional. As like I said, I don't really make weapons anymore. These are all old pieces that have been made to show off carving and engraving
Just for
and
decoration,
molding. But I mean, if you wanted something functional and similar, it'd cost you a bit because it'd have to make the molds and it'd take a bit of time, but it's certainly doable.
Well, we'll see what my friend Red has to say, what he needs to get done, and then I'll think about it.
I'm, sir, looking to buy a longsword. Just a longsword. And maybe make me some sort of throwing blade that I have some schematics for.
Now, do you actually have schematics for this?
I pull out a small little journal that has...
No, Danny, I don't mean you. I mean, you have had no downtime to do any kind of research on this shit.
Oh,
So,
let me finish. He pulls out a little piece of paper that's got a drawing of the thing, but it's just like 4 spikes. There's spiky edges, like something like this. Got
a
bits of
throwing star.
got bits of blood on it as well. Yes, only larger.
I mean, I don't know how you balance that.
As long as I can throw it, then that's what I want. How much? Think of it as a challenge.
I don't know. Let's see. How big are we talking?
I guess as if it was 4 short swords molded together.
All right, so you'd be looking at the base cost of the materials for 4 short swords. Some
That's gonna be great.
time and trial.
Yep, fancy economics. I understand. Yep.
I don't know off the top of my head. Maybe what? Say 100 gold for materials. Testing time. 200 gold, maybe?
Cool. I'll make a note
Take
of
about-
that. I'll take the note back, fold it up. I'll keep that in mind. Cool. And how much just for a short sword? Just for a long sword? Just standard long sword.
Well, again, take me a couple of days. But price of materials plus a bit for my time. What was the price I gave you for a longsword last week? 150?
I think it was $45, I believe, last week.
Yeah, it wasn't 100.
No. Again, same kind of price. Probably minus 5 gold.
Cool.
Right. I'm assuming you guys aren't anywhere around the bits. I mean,
No, we're not. No.
you look. Well, let's face it. Just talking to Red, you didn't look like the type that has been in Thane for very long.
No, we have not.
How can I help you? Other than, obviously, potentially making these weapons for you.
Yes, how may he help us?
Didn't we come here for another reason other than just to get wet?
Oh yeah, we were not sent to pick up the thing. Or was that the trader?
That was, yeah, pick up supplies for the trader. Was it?
These were to pick up stuff for Silas Trickfoot.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's the one.
Ah,
Cool.
the gnome, yeah, the
Yes,
gnome.
that's big. Thank you. Thank you.
That was his name.
We've been obsessed with. I was like, longsword. That'll get them. It'll all be good.
Yeah, that's what I was
45
feeling.
gold. I have 2.5. Excellent news. Good, good, good.
Oh.
Okay. So, do you have any supplies for Mr. Trickfoot?
No. I should have. Unfortunately, that damned apprentice of mine hasn't came back with him yet.
Hmm.
Where did he go? Get them.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh yeah. That's +5. Fuck off. Natural 1.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, trade secret?
Oh,
Sorry, but I can't use for Adam.
How long's it been gone for?
Maybe a day?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the place isn't that far, so it's unusual he hasn't came back with it. All I had today was go mine a couple of things and bring them back to be processed.
I see.
How long is he usually gone for?
No more than half a day.
Are you worried about him?
The boy's a bit of an idiot, but he's probably fucking went and got pissed at the fucking fishing village and forgot about something. I'm sure he'll fucking turn up.
Hmm.
But
Well, we need those supplies. So, in which direction did he go?
again, persuasion.
God.
Oh, 9. That's right, no one's rolling good tonight.
You're asking me to tell you where I source these materials. Now, bear in mind, these are pretty valuable. So, again,
Okay.
don't know use for Adam. If you want me to tell you where that is, and especially with how much they could potentially be worth, with the right knowledge, you're going to have to show me something a bit of good faith here.
How
Because,
about a place for
sorry,
you?
these are absolutely covered in blood.
There
You
are.
look like you're barely standing.
There are large insects in the woods, sir. Large insects.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
the
killed
attack
some
was
of
on
the
way.
critics.
A few. Some were bigger than others.
Huh, that's actually kind of impressive.
Diggity-doo.
I feel impressive.
You didn't happen to bring any of their chin or their blood with you, did you?
I attempted to get some shit in, it did not go well. I had a very forceful hand.
A delicate touch. You kind of need to be, well, not so much a leather worker, but Something of that nature.
No, there are a bunch of corpses a little bit further down the woods.
We could bring you them.
There was at least 5
Hmm.
small ones and 2 large ones. They are a little bit maimed. We did go a little bit forceful. They did force our hand.
I'll tell you what. If you can bring me back the pincers for the big ones and some of the chitin for one of the big ones and a couple of the weird ones,
Mm-hmm.
we can see what we can do.
Okay. What time is it now?
Well, you left about noon, one-ish. It's took you 3 hours to get here. Minus, well, maybe odds or evens over that a wee bit, so it's maybe about 4:30.
Do you think we can retrace the step, get the kitten, and get back in time before dark?
I mean, it's about halfway through, so an hour and a half, maybe take you to half an hour to skin the chitin. So that'd be, if not dark by the time you return, it'll be close to.
Cutting it close. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, so rather than going through all of that shit again, let's just roll a few checks. So, it'll hand you it's essentially a small leather working kit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They explains to you that he's gonna need it back.
Cool.
But if you can grab some of the blood chitin and those pincers.
Okay.
So, what I want you to do is whoever is going to attempt to harvest these things, roll me either nature or
Maybe?
I'll let you roll survival.
So
Those tools are definitely going to Carissa. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll
We hand those tools to the
You
gnome.
watch.
They will-
You
give
got this.
me. All right.
Um,
14.
14?
Mhm.
No, 14 will do. So you managed to harvest one of the bigger ones. You managed to get like 2 of the large plates and a couple of smaller plates. You fuck up some of the plates on the bigger one. So two large, 2 medium plates were all you could get off the other one that Danny hadn't ruined. You also managed to take off the 4 big blades for the 2 of the large ones. So, anyone else want to roll? Or
Yeah.
is Carissa doing the small ones?
Oh no, I'm just picking the small ones up.
Alright, you just got to lift
I'm
it.
just taking the whole thing with me.
No bad idea.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Pick up one. Because then we've got blood as well.
Right. So you have 4 large pincers to bring back. Some large plates, a chitin. About the same size as Carissa. Like, they are quite big. They weren't just like this size.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So like between Randolph and Carissa, you could maybe manage one. along with the like chitin stuff if you wrap it up in your bedrolls and shit. And Red can maybe manage to pull one. Yin can just kind of lift one. But I need Red and Yin to make me athletics checks, and Carissa and Randolph, one of you can make an athletics check with advantage.
16.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Now, Yin, you can actually lift two. They are light enough that you can literally carry two of them. Red, you can carry one of the smaller ones, and Randolph and Carissa, what did you use?
13.
Yeah, that's fine. You can manage to drag one of them behind you. Between the pair of you can manage to lift the rest of it. I mean, it'll get a bit beaten up on the way, but should be fine. So, you just get back and he's like, it's coming just towards the end of twilight. So,
I guess like
you don't need to.
own the creature.
No.
So this little Krothic is currently glowing with the intensity of 1,000 suns as you drag in. But it is reaching kind of the end of dusk. It's getting to that twilight stage just before it hits black and night. It just kind of looks at this fucking glowing Kuthric that's casting shadow arrows. He's like, holy shit.
We have special skills.
That's fucking new.
Oh, don't worry, it'll wear off.
Eh?
It's just a
Oh,
light.
you cast light on it.
Yeah,
right.
it is, yeah.
I mean, technically that shouldn't work, but who the fuck am I to judge?
I wanna also hand him back his
It says object too.
Yeah.
Isn't it a dead corpse an object though?
I would have thought so.
Technically, kinda. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure how that works, but sure. Oh, you actually managed to. I mean, you didn't get much off the big one, but you managed to get the pincers, and that's actually what I was mostly interested in. Huh. It's alright. These have done me a solid. So, I'll tell you what.
Has returned.
No, unfortunately not. And now I'm getting worried.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost 2 days the boy's been away. And whilst his loss isn't too great, he's a bit of a whoremonger, but I do need those parts. So, I'll tell you what. Leave the corpses with me and go check for my apprentice. I will craft your axe and your sword for you.
Awesome. Done deal.
Like I said, your weird throne star thing, that's
that'll still.
that's going to take a while.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I'll yeah, that's fine. But for now, the thing that's important is getting your assistant back safe, and me also returning safe.
Like I said, it will take half a day.
That's cool. Yeah.
And you might not want to be traveling at night.
No.
I can't offer you as much, but there is a stable.
Oh,
This
perfect.
this is only a wee one-room place with a forge. I can offer you the stable and a meal,
That
but
would be
that's about it.
That's
amazing.
perfect.
That would be great.
If you can head out at first light,
soon as daybreak, we will go.
Yeah.
Right. The thing Silas was after
Mm-hmm.
was, it's not quite a dragon shard. It's close to, though. Do you know what dragon shards are?
I'm about to find out if I do.
Roll motherfucking history if you're proficient, or Arcana if you're proficient.
I prefer getting hit.
Nope.
That's a 16 history.
6.
Who?
I got a 6. That's why I'm looking down. I'm like 6. 6.
Right. So, Yin, you know dragon shards are highly, highly magical. They can be used as focuses, components for spells. They can be used for just about anything magic you can actually imagine. You know that there are priests or clerics who have used dragon shards to stave off death before in individuals. Aye, they used them instead of diamonds for your fucking raised dead. These are a highly, highly valuable commodity. No, it continues on. It's like, they're not quite dragon shards that are in the mine. They do have some interesting properties, though. And it actually goes into a pouch and takes it out. And this is like a strange little... It's translucent, but there's the vague hint of flame inside it. Now, this is a stored spell.
Oh, spell gems.
Well, I don't think that's accurate. It holds the element of a stored spell.
Oh.
So he points at his forge, and I think he can do this. I need to check that. Basically cast Firebolt.
Oh, cool.
It's like standard Firebolt spell. I'm sure you've seen some of the one slingers and stuff use them. No. He holds it. Gives. What? You don't look like you can cast magic.
I cannot.
He hands it to. Sorry, what's your name?
Red Whisper.
All right, Mr. Whisperwind. Take this and aim it towards the fire in the forge there.
I can. I focus. I do it.
Right. Roll me a d20.
Ooh, okay. Natural 20.
Just
Right.
hell.
So, you focus through the gem. Try to aim it, because you're not used to how magic works. And funnily, rather than like the little firebolt he let out, because it was controlled, what you let out is a white hot bolt of fire that actually hits one of the shovels that's kind of resting against it and burns a hole through it. And then sparks fire in the forge. It's like, right, that's not meant to happen, but that's basically the essence of these. They're, for some reason, the cave contains crystals, stones, I'm not entirely sure what, that contain some kind of magical property. They're no quite dragon shards, but they've got some of the properties of a dragon shard.
Wow.
Nice. I should not have this.
We,
No, take it back. Get off.
I mean, I haven't been able to put any touches or shoulder down it. And you regain 7 hit points.
Yay!
I haven't been able to put anything like that into one of the stones.
That would be a great stone to have.
Yeah.
At least none that I've found are capable of it.
Oh. Well, if we were to explore, that'd be a great one to have. I guess.
But it seems minor magical effects can be coaxed out of these stones.
You talk like the spells are alive.
Well, magic kind of is alive.
Say what?
You didn't know this?
Well, think about
I
it.
certainly wouldn't.
Think about it. Your will creates an effect. I mean, anything is alive. You will to hurt someone. You use a weapon because you will that. They get hurt. Magic's essentially the same idea.
What a
I mean,
twist.
I don't promote you going out and harming people, but if that person wishes you harm, then treat others as they treat you, or as you want to be treated.
Cool. I'll hand the stone back.
Thank you.
Dangerous. I can see why you're so secret about the cave.
Well, there was House Kenneth Mage, apparently a few years back, that done some research on them. I haven't heard from them in a while. And then there's the fucking idiots up in Blackcroft. If they found out about it,
Yeah, that town seems to not have a... They seem to have a denial problem. Monsters outside the gates. Creepy sacred flame people. Kinda cool.
well, I'm no fan of the Sacred Flame, but town wasn't always like that. From what old Blackcroft told me, it was a nice town when they ran it. His daughter went to claim it after he died. Maybe 5-7 years ago. And apparently she never made it.
Oh.
I happen to be of the opinion that she did, because those hounds have only been there past year or two,
I see.
and that bloody old witch has only been there the past year or two.
Oh.
Oh.
No, not a fan of the witch.
No. How long have the lanterns been outside of Blackrock?
Oh, they've been there forever. They're part of the pilgrimage tour.
Okay, cool. Okay.
They're kind of on the main roads to every temple.
Just out of interest, like, you seem to know quite a bit. Where is this witch meant to call home?
Oh, she fucking roams about the forest.
That sounds like a bad time considering what we found in the forest so far.
Don't get me wrong, she's a pain in the ass, but she's trustworthy enough.
Okay.
She knew Blackcroft. She knew Liz.
Liz?
Yeah, little Liz Blackcroft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The one who
daughter.
didn't make it, yeah, okay. Okay.
And I guess the witch is up to something, or she knows something, and that's why those things are attacking the town.
Well,
Now, if I had to guess, though I've no proof, is that some bastard in that town done something to Liz. My money would be on the priest. We prick that he is.
I didn't like him. He seemed like a right asshole.
Well, the cunt was a noble once.
Ah.
For why here?
Why is he not anymore?
Last king done away with the aristocracy in Thane.
That's not bad.
He was a proper religious type.
Ew.
The aristocracy have still got some power in Thane, but not like other places. Thane's a theocracy rather than what you might be used to. There's no king as such, there's just the flame speaker. And the cardinals. And then you've got the Templars and other bullshit in between. But I think maybe the priest wanted to run the town himself.
Yeah, he did call them all his flock.
Yeah, he did seem that kind of person.
Yeah. Maybe more. We can investigate that more. I do think the witch is someone we should probably speak to at some point as well if we want to find out the actual cause of the monsters. I don't want to see another person burned. Okay.
Well, if you speak to that old Balax, don't mention me. We're not exactly on the best of terms.
The priest or the older witch?
The witch, aye.
No, she's not actually a witch. You get that, right?
Yeah, but everyone's calling her a witch.
Well, she's... She knows about medicine. She knows about magic.
Sounds like a witch to me.
Yep.
Folk call her a witch because of that. I call her that because she's goddamn fucking pain in my arse.
Does she float when she's in water?
Most people float when they're in water. It's called swimming.
Obviously, you've not read the book of Monty Python. Good times. I fully recommend.
I'll look in it.
She turned me into a newt. Yeah, has she ever turned anyone into a newt?
I think she can turn her shell into a newt.
Close enough. In a title of witch. I do agree. But okay, cool, okay.
Well, I can she can turn her shell into a... Is that a wolf? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a wolf. Some kind of dog anyway.
Sounds like... You've dealt with people, I tend to Carissa, like you've dealt with people who can turn into, who can beast shape, right?
Short stuff.
Banana.
I think she's went to bed.
No, I think she had to go there some.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll save that question for later on. Carry on. If you wish. So, plan being we rest up for the night and then head out in the morning towards this cave / mine. See what happened to the apprentice.
And loot some of the stones if we can find any.
I ain't touching those stones. That just sounds like a disaster for me. Welcome back.
Sorry,
Well,
things sort of crashed.
the stones are what I need you to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Silas is after.
Yes. Okay.
And we're getting free stuff for it.
A blade that will surely help me stay alive a little bit longer. Okay, well, then, goody. Unless you have any more details for me. You like to... You seem like a fountain of information, sir. Or at least you seem more open to talking to us than any of the townsfolk, at least.
Yeah, I do say that.
Put it there's the best conversation, there's the nicest, friendliest conversation I've had in the past week with anyone that's not in this little group right here. All a bit up their own butt, if I do say so myself.
No, I'm not really part of their village.
No, I can tell. I like it. Nice out here. I need to get some rest. I'm delusional.
Suits me. That's peaceful. After all the war that's been going on over the years, peace to make some ornaments. So I really need.
Well, leave it in our hands, and we will set out in the
Got
morning.
this for you.
We got this.
Right.
We
Well,
like to call it there.
give me about an hour. There'll be a broth on, and sit down and talk about our dinner, and then you can rest in the stable.
Excellent.
Cool.
So, he goes back to work in his forge. If you have anything you want to talk about,
I can say, so the witch can shapeshift. That sounds like the people you used to know, Carissa. You hung around with druids back in the forest, right?
Yeah.
So
Really, really looked up to him. And those shadow creatures, they just. When we were younger, they used to tell us a story to so we wouldn't go out into the forest. That there was a giant shadow creature with glowing eyes.
oh, that's
That would devour you if you ran out to the forest to try stop us from.
Why didn't you
going
tell us
out.
before?
this feels like pertinent information.
Yeah.
What you talking about,
I
Tiny?
don't know. It's just a folk story. It was never out there. We never really saw it.
It's out there. We've seen.
We saw it. It burned stuff alive, burned a woman alive. Well, then, what do they call it in your stories? We just called the beast in the woods.
A beast.
The beast.
I used to just think it was a giant bunny.
Of course you did. Of course. And you ran towards it. Okay, so I do think we should also, when we get back to town, maybe inquire around that priest. I didn't like him much anyway, so, like...
No.
But we helped this guy out, means we are better equipped. I feel like we have more questions. I feel like this guy could be a real good ally, so... And I like him. He hasn't told me to piss off once. He even healed me, for God's sake. That's like...
He's even feeding us.
Yeah, dude, I like this guy. I mean, this guy is nice.
and then you hear him shouting, fucking piss off!
I stand and I look at it. I turn back and go. I stand by it. Still a nice guy I've met in the past few days. You okay back there? Do you need
just hit my fucking thumb.
Yeah. I bite my tongue.
We should see if you can get that thing off Randolph's arm.
We should.
The thing that's still attached.
Yeah, when he comes back with a meal over dinner, we can just subtly bring up. By the way, do you have any idea what the hell this is? Yeah.
Right, let's see.
Damn, hang on my head.
Huh. It actually does know what it is.
Oh my god. Please tell us what. Do you know what this is? We'll lift us off.
Yeah.
He goes, put that on the table a minute.
Put his hand on the table.
This will take a wee while. I need to do a couple of things. Can I talk amongst yourselves? I know it's going to take me a wee bit. And he sets some stuff out and brings brings out
That's not
symbol. And he's sitting there muttering some stuff for a wee while.
Cool. As the night closes off, I will pull out my lute and I will begin attempting to play like a few little chords and stuff that I have learned over the one night. I guess a few nights that we traveled together and stuff. So I should be able to at least put a.
You saw me play Careless Whisper.
You can play minor.
Cool. That'll do. This is an
Play.
chord.
Roll me a
Going into the
performance check.
18 plus something that I have in performance would be wow, +5. Shit.
So he now knows 3 chords.
Yeah.
Right.
I do the Stewie songs. This is like
He knows enough chords to play a punk song.
this
Or
is
ACDC.
an E chord going to a D chord. Now it's nice and cold in the A chord. Back to the G chord. And back to the D chord.
So it does manage to discover what the item is and detach it for your arm.
Oh god, thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
It's like, this is actually an interesting piece of kit.
What is it?
It's a restraint.
You're restrained.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't fully activate. And I don't know, and I don't want to know
No, that's
where you got it attached to you.
It was a gnome.
That's the tinkerer's. That's the lantern keeper's handiwork.
Makes sense. He has a mage, right?
Mm-hmm. Interesting fellow.
He's a bit weird for my liking.
I
weird.
could say that about a lot of people, especially in that town.
He's got dealings with House Kenneth as well, I'm sure.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
Let me make a
It's-
small note in my notebook about that.
it's the Makers Guild.
Maker's Guild group guy.
Miss Tinkerers. I've got ties with a couple of House Kenneth folk as well. They order bits and pieces. It's a general thing, but I'm sure he more or less specializes in lantern stuff.
Yeah, that is what his that is what he says. But
Yeah, apparently these stones are going towards some kind of new lantern thing he's working on.
well,
Thanks.
the lanterns do keep those monsters away, so I don't think it's a terrible idea. At least until
Well, no, that's not what this one is. It was sitting saying something about echoes. Seeing the echoes, something like that. I can't mind. But this is a restraint. You.
I guess you want to show it.
I was trying to think of something I can do this on, but right, one of yous want to volunteer.
Here you go.
Right, he walks outside.
No.
Oh, you coming or not?
Yeah, I'm following.
Right.
I follow. I want to watch.
So, roll me a d20.
6.
Right. So, he throws this ball, and as it travels through the air, it starts folding it, and becomes like a kind of cage
Oh
thing.
shit. Yeah.
And it latches onto your chest, pulls your hands in, and clamps up your legs.
Oh shit.
That is hilarious.
So it's I'm not
That's
entirely sure what the name is, but
The straight
Apparently-
jacket. The straight jacket grenade. The grenade
that's
I'm holding.
not really a grenade. A grenade detonates and that's it. this thing can be reused a couple of times
This
before it needs to be left to recharge.
is excellent.
Wait,
There are so many potential uses for this. I want to just be talking while he wriggles on the ground. I mean, this could be used to. This is that's actually really impressive. I think we should
So
leave him in that for the
it
night.
walks there and he presses a wee combination of things and it releases. It lifts it up
Oh,
and twists it and it goes back into its shape. He's like, there you go. It's actually a wee bit weird now as well because
whoa.
it's all properly aligned.
That is excellent. I stole
So
that in my
it's kind of fits in your hand. No, he hands it back to Randolph.
Yeah, I take it you're wanting this, Fred.
I like shiny toys.
Yeah, you can hold on to it for now. Just don't use it on me.
I don't have the item made up on D&D Beyond yet,
Don't worry.
but list it in your other thing as fear or restraint.
God damn.
And no, Peps, it's not the thing you're thinking of.
Stupidly similar.
It is, but it doesn't quite work the same. There is other aspects to this thing.
Like if we ever need a bounty, like if we're getting a bounty hunter, I mean, just throw that thing, grab him, take him away. This is like super useful. I will keep hold just in case. I've got the best.
What's the other thing called? The Chains of Carcerai?
I've got the best throwing arm. I'm Mr. Boomerang, so trust me, it'll all be good. It'll all be
Good.
fine.
Don't know how much I trust you.
Coming from the dude who talks to his ancestors.
You don't?
I don't know my ancestors.
That's quite unfortunate for you.
I shrug. Nice character moment. Is there anything else you want to ask? That's cool though. We got like a straight. I still in my head. I call it a straight dragon grenade. Got a fluff a nutter. Okay. Cool. How long's his assistant been working for him?
Well, I've been here maybe a year.
Mm-hmm.
Boy's been helping me last couple of months, so maybe since the spring harvest.
Okay. Cool. Do you guys want any more information? I think I'm done.
And scene.
First off,
I'll ramble on for hours if you let me.
Right, so if no one has anything else pertinent to ask, use sit and finish your meal. Use have a few drinks of kind of piss poor ale or mead. Some milk, water. Various things, chat, talk about your adventures, explain, Barry, and he starts to pick up and engages more in conversation and be a lot more friendly, asking how the old captain's doing.
Oh God, so he knows
good.
Barry.
He's good.
Oh,
He's
close
very
enough,
good.
Yeah.
And as the night draws into, like, probably hitting about midnight at this point, it's like, right, early start tomorrow. You guys need to be kind of first lightish. I need to get the forge fired up about the same time.
Okay.
Good night.
Stables there, there's some hay, whatever. The horse isn't there, so feel free to make yourselves at home there.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you in the morning.
Good night to you.
And yours.
Till the sunrise.
So, you just go around. Stable's... It's not really run down, but it's not fantastic in the way of beds. There is a shit ton of straw though, so
Yeah.
you can at least make somewhat comfy bedding. And as sleep descends on you all, you
We're
think
not
about-
having someone to do the watch.
I think you're relatively safe. There's enough light and stuff.
Okay.
So as sleep descends on you all, that's where we're going to end the session.
Nice.
Aww.
Good game.